My name is Anne-Marie Bolbuck. I came to this choir a year ago, so fall of 2018. I found out about this choir through, I think it was Sue Panic. I think she reached out to me and she called me about the scholarship opportunity. And before that, I was kind of already looking to see about choir opportunities at Madonna, but she called me and I just was blown away that there was a scholarship attached to something that I love doing. I found something very different than the other choirs I've been involved with. I think since middle school I've done a more like chorale kind of choir, like more traditional, and I really loved doing that, but when I walked into the gospel choir it was just such a different vibe. It was smaller, first of all, and I found that it was easier to make connections with people, and it was easier to I guess no, it wasn't easier, it was harder actually to just kind of blend in with the group. Because it's a smaller choir, I had to be more responsible for the choral music and everything, which was a big growing point for me personally.
Hello, my name is Sarah Fuzzi, and I have been singing with the choir for 2 years. When I first heard about the choir, it was a poster hanging up in my hallway, so I saw it. I was like, this sounds quite interesting. I've never heard of gospel music or what it pertained, so I decided to attend a practice. And upon walking in, I just met the largest, most loving, wholesome group you could find. When you walk in, it was different from many groups I've met before, because I grew up in dance and there are people that are just completely nasty. And I walked into a very kind and gentle group, and that was one of the reasons why I stayed, because I've never been around such a kind, wholesome-hearted people, and I just wanted to stay. So then I started to get really involved in the music, and I've been trying to sing. I'm not that good, I don't believe, but I've been trying to sing and learn how to sing, and I'm surrounded by these wonderful people, and it's just a really wonderful experience for me.
My name is Zachary Mendenhall. I'm a film scoring major here at Madonna, and I am a part of the gospel choir. One of the things that led me to join the gospel choir was the chorale and gospel choir infused performance in Kresge Hall during one of the winter shows. And I remember seeing the choir go up to the stage, and I had only heard them, in their rehearsals before, but when I heard them in concert, it felt like a totally different experience. It felt like the enjoyment on the stage was different than something I had been used to before. It was very warm and loving and caring, and I wanted to be a part of that. So I looked for the rehearsal room that they normally practice in, and upon entering, I was instantly greeted with, come on in, please join us, come on, help us. And after that rehearsal, I knew that I wanted to be a part of this group. And being only in for a semester, I find that the best thing that I am taking from this experience is that the level of dedication that you put into something is exactly what you get out. And there is nothing more important than enjoying what you do while you were doing it.
Singing with this gospel choir is always very exciting. I'm always like a little scared before performances, but when I'm up there doing the songs with the group, it's like contagious energy, I feel like. And that's also different than choirs I've been in the past. I also really like the interactive portions of the gospel choir. And when we sing and we ask the audience to sing, they really get into it and they just love that experience. So that's new for me as well.
The key difference that I find with being a performer in this group in Madonna University's gospel choir is that I don't really feel lost. And I feel like the motion of the program is very fluid and is very audience included. Whereas other programs and other performances and other groups that I've been a part of don't necessarily have that same aspect where we want the audience to feel invited to be a part of the entertainment that we're giving. I think that's, after this group, I think that's so much more a priority when I'm performing.
Hi, my name is Nita Richardson. I joined the gospel choir about a year ago. Well, I didn't know anyone here, and I wanted to make sure that I was in some type of program to incorporate myself into Madonna because I was new. And when I got to the gospel choir, I was amazed at the acceptance and that I was able to receive when I got there. And I enjoyed participating in all the activities that was available in the gospel choir.
My key takeaway from the gospel choir is meaning what we sing. I know you, the instructor, you talk a lot about internalizing it and meaning what you sing and having it actually be praise. And that was kind of a new concept for me. I only really do praise music at church, and then after that I just kind of sing songs or do my own thing. But with this music, it really taught me to actually think about the lyrics and make it mean something and have it be back to God ultimately.
My strongest memory of being in choir was the performances. The performances made me come out of my comfort zone. I'm pretty reserved. I'm a pretty reserved person. I get nervous a lot. So when it comes down to performances, you have no choice but to stand up in front of people. You have no choice but to be, seen. You have to be there. So it made me come out of that shell. It made me come out of the reservedness and participate and show myself, my true self. If gospel choir were to end, I'd be definitely sad. I wouldn't have any way to incorporate myself into the Madonna culture, into things that's going on here. The Madonna choir made me feel like I was a part of something. It made me feel as though I was doing something that was good, worth doing. We touch people's heart with our songs. We touch people's lives with the message that we brought with the gospel choir. So I felt pretty good about being involved in the choir.